So what's going on, YouTube? It's Bryant. You're with the Apex Gaming channel. We're here today on Need for Speed Payback. I'm gonna customize this Aston Martin. This is a beautiful hypercar. I'm gonna go ahead and customize this car today. I think I'm gonna visually customize it first, real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and just look through the visuals, see what we got available. I'm gonna try to max this car out as well too, performance wise. That part's gonna take a little bit of time, but you know, I'm gonna do what I can. Bumpers. Trouble, it's not really any change. These two are exactly the same. I mean, unless this is broke. Yeah, I think that's bugged. Yeah, I think that's broke. Wait, what? Oh, son of a bitch. Yeah, that was definitely a what? What? I like that. I'm just gonna man, what? I gotta buy the Aston Martin. What? Where the fuck? Oh my god. All right, whatever. I'll spend the cash to buy the stock rear view mirrors because apparently I don't have rear view mirrors on my car. Let me black this out a little bit. I don't want nobody looking inside my car. I don't know what I got in there. And I don't want you to know what I got in there. All right, so yeah, that's about all I can do for visual customizations. Not a whole bunch I wanted to change. Of course, change that stance real quick. Oh god, it looks like my wheels are grinding. Looks like they're grinding, but it's a video game. I don't care about that. That don't bother me none. Let me go ahead and do some colors. I never check community. I never ever check community for rap. Kind of nice. That's kind of nice. I mess with that. That's nice. That's a nice flat red. I mess with that. I'd ride that. I'd ride that for real. It's a bit much. It's a bit Tokyo drifty. It's a bit Tokyo drifty. It's all good. I'm gonna go back to this one that I was hung up on a minute ago because I got an idea for this one. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. All right. All right, so let's take this bad boy out and let's go ahead and this performance, because the performance is terrible. Let's go ahead and start working on this performance. I'm gonna go ahead and hit up a tuner real quick. We're here at the tuner. Actually, let me go ahead and open these shipments real quick. I should have did this before I should have did this before I went in the shop. I done ran out. So let's go ahead and get the performance up. Since my car is starting at 15, I think. Trade-ins. What changed about trade-ins? Oh, it tells you how many rolls you have now. Oh, haha, haha. Nice update in the patch. Haha. Yeah, 39 available spins. Haha. That's very interesting. All right, I'm not gonna spin that until I get my car race level up. So I'm gonna have to do this the hard way. I got 59 seconds to waste. Let's go ahead and at least see how the car feels. We'll just take a block real quick, see how it feels. And if I don't get to upgrade my car too much in this first rip, then we'll Hey, truck. I know you saw me coming. Watch out, buddy. All right. Turn around. All right, keep the Iron Man intact, man. It looks nice. I look like I'm in the Avengers out here. Man, this truck. So okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. You couldn't get me the first time, so you decided to just sit in the middle of the road and wait on me. It sounds beautiful. Okay, I'm restocked. Come on, man. Come on, let me stop this car real quick. Let me stop it quick. I didn't even check on any of this actually. Let's put that downforce all the way up. Let's change that steering sensitivity a little bit. Let's put that stability control on. We're gonna at least feel it with the stability control on. I couldn't do my my Lambo. I couldn't do it. But all right, let's see what we got. Okay, they helping out. 18 head is stock. I'm gonna trade. All that's gonna do is get traded in anyway. Gearbox 18. Where's my turbo sitting? My turbo's sitting at 17. So let me go ahead and get that new turbo. So it only might take a couple times. Let's get my exhaust up. 17. I need a ECU and a gearbox. Dang it, are you serious? ECU still sitting at 16. That's kind of a pain. But whatever, we'll put the 16 ECU on just so I'm not on the 15 ECU. And there's no gearbox here. Dang. Oh man, I need to get that race level to 399, and then I'm gonna start spinning that wheel and try to get this car to a really good place. Before I leave this video. So let me see how much time I got to kill. I got 8 minutes to kill. Let's find a race. Let's find a race. Let's find the race that we want to do. All right, that one, I like that race. I do that race all the time, actually. That race is online too, so I mean, you can do that race in Speedless. So I do that race all the time. So we're gonna go ahead and drive out there. I'll be right with you when I get to the race.
Tell what kind of day it's gonna be by the sunrise.
All right, so we out here at the Silver Canyon Loop. Drift for 2734. That's probably not gonna get hit. I'm gonna try. I'm doing my best, but that's probably not gonna get hit. Just saying. Just knowing how this race operates, that's probably not gonna get hit. But I've done this race a lot, so let's go ahead and see what this car working with. Just what we got so far. 387 race level, or 385. My bad. I'm gonna let these guys get out in front because I know they're gonna do some shenanigans if I don't. Let's go ahead and bust they tail on the back line. And here we go. This is what I like right here. Long. What's going on with the cops over there? There's a cop over there. What's going on? I didn't do anything. I'm not doing a bait or nothing, man. These cops better not come after me. They better not come out here and ruin my race. Oh, you serious? AI cars. Oh my God, AI cars are the worst. Get out the way, G. Tiff 3000, huh? Get out the way, Tiffy 3000. Got an Android name over there, Tiffy 3000. Sound like a Android from Dragon Ball Z or something. Android 18, Tiffy 3000. A combination of Final Fantasy characters and Dragon Ball Z characters. What's your power level, Tiffy? 3000. All right, so let's hit it. Let's hit it. Yeah, you ain't nothing, Darien. Aaron. Your car ain't nothing. Your car ain't squat. Oh, whatever. He should have hit that car. I hit you because he should have hit you. He was headed right for you. I'm not worried about winning this race at all because I can win this race in the last lap if I wanted to. But we're gonna go ahead and play around a little bit. But yeah, man, I had to smack that car because he had all intention of hitting that car. He had the car scared and everything. Shut up, Tyler. All that chit chatting. I like that the characters talk in this game, but it's kind of like Mass Effect or a BioWare game where they got banter, like they talk and then they talk to each other and all that stuff. It's all cool, except for the fact they don't talk about nothing important. They don't they do a little bit of world building in their banter, but it's not that important. Like the stuff they talk about is inconsequential. Like they talk about either things that's like happened to them before the game, you know, or things that like little tidbits of like what's going on in their menial life, like the life you don't see. So it's like, it's pointless. It's like pointless banter. So, but it's cool. It's cool that it's there, but it's pointless. Make it out the way, you. Try to ram me to get that first place spot. I knew it would be you, Tiffy 3000. I knew it would be you. But she good. She got a nice little powerful car. Just not enough though. It's just not enough, baby. It's not enough. Oh man. I'm trying to switch lanes so the game don't like spawn a car in my lane. See? I knew it. I knew it.
Hold yourself together, Ty.
Hold yourself together, Ty. Hold yourself together, buddy. I mean, I'm not trying to win because I don't care about winning this race, but still. Son of a billy goat. Whatever. I mean, I'm just trying to kill some time. Tiffy 3000, you did that one. And I told you, I did not even get close to touching that drift score because you don't really drift in that race. Like you can if you take that first turn real heavy, you can like get a little bit of drift out of it, but it's not really a lot of time for that. Not really a lot of time for that drifting. So I'm not gonna be bothered by that one. Let's see, how much time do we have left before I can? 2 minutes. Are you serious? 2 minutes. I'll be with you when I get there. I'm gonna spend that 2 minutes wisely and use it to drive there, just so I can get my feet wet with this car. Get out of the way. All right, so we made it here. We're here at the tune-up shop. It restocked. So let's see if we can get everything to 399 and then start spinning that wheel. Try to make this car a real monster. So let's see what we got. Oh, let's see what we don't have. I need a level 18 ECU. I need a level 18. I need a level 18 everything. There's a level 18 gearbox here. I need a level 18 gearbox. All right, whatever. So let me go ahead. I'm gonna get the what should I do? Should I get the ECU? Should I get the brand synergy first? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get the 3-piece brand synergy first. Get the gearbox. I'm gonna get the turbo. So I got some synergy going on there. Only other thing I can get brand synergy with is carbon, but carbon increases your air and acceleration, if I'm not mistaken. And I really do not care about how high I get in the air. It's funny, but all right. So my exhaust is my exhaust and my block are still at 17. Actually, I got a little bit of time. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the garage. How many minutes I got? 7 minutes. I'm gonna go to the garage. I'm gonna trade in all the other stuff. I'm gonna trade in the stuff that came off the car that I used to build it up, so I have a little bit more pieces. I'll drive to the garage this time, and I'll keep you guys with me when I drive to the garage this time. So let's go ahead and do that. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna drive to the garage. This is a grip car. Stop drifting. So we're gonna go ahead and drive to the garage, and then I'm gonna trade in those parts, and then I'm gonna fast travel back. And maybe I can buy a couple pieces that get me up to 18 on everything. And then we will start spinning that wheel and try to really max this bad boy out. Oh, get out of the way. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, I like this car, man. I like the way it sounds. I'm not sure it's gonna be like a good one for online racing, because I try to race online a little bit, but online needs some work. The net code needs some work. They need some penalties for wrecking. Like, online needs some work. I would love to play online like a lot in this game, but man, it's a cesspool. It's the worst kind of cesspool too, because it's a lot of the collisions happen because of net code. Like, people just load in and they laggy, and you know, that type of scenario. But the ones that ain't netcode related, that's the ones I take issue with, because some of these guys will be running with you for a minute and then they'll just wreck. That gave me a few more, you know, not like a whole bunch more, like 6 more. That might be like 2 more spins, you know, my little 39 spins that it was talking about. I might have 41 spins now. It's all good. I'm with it. I'm gonna check the map. And if I have a pretty good amount of time left, I'm just gonna drive back. I'll drive to a different one just to kill some time. 4 minutes and 30 something seconds. Whatever, I'll drive to this one. This one's a little bit further away. Yeah, the car sounds nice, feels nice. We'll see if it works well online. Online is like you need a car with really high top speed and really good acceleration so you can leave everybody behind and leave the madness behind. If you leave the madness behind, you might actually have fun. And it's not about so much about winning to make it fun, but it 100% ain't fun if somebody's knocking you off the road every time you start driving in a race, or if somebody fishtails you from behind every time you're in a race. That's 100% not fun, no matter what the situation is. All right, sweet. Tune Up Shop has restocked. Let's see what we're missing. We're still missing the level 18 brakes and block. My bad. What am I saying brakes for? You don't actually change the brakes. Level 18, we're missing block and exhaust. Let's see if we have a block and exhaust available. So the thing about it is I'm trying to get brand synergy across the board I'm trying to get 3 out of 3 for Outlaw, which I already have, and 3 out of 3 for Chidori. Because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to increase the speed, nitrous, acceleration, and brake response and get the bonuses from that. So that's why I'm not really particularly interested in spending this 20K, but I will, because I need the 18 just so I don't draw 16s, because I don't want to draw 16. So I don't mind, but I already have the 3. I already have 3 okay Outlaw cards, but I'm going to use a lot of my spins on trying to get better Outlaw cards. I'll use about half my spins on better Outlaw cards, and then I'm going to switch over to Chidori. I should probably do Chidori first, just so I can get a head, block, and exhaust, and then go back to Outlaw until I get better ones. But all right, let's do that. Let's do that. We're going to do Chidori first. Head, block, exhaust is what we need for Chidori, right? Head, block, exhaust. All right. So I have the 3x3 synergy. I have the head, block, exhaust for Chidori. Not the greatest 3. See, my head has 2 perks. That's cool. It's got 2 good ones too. It's got speed and nitrous, so that's cool. My brakes on the block, that's cool. The exhaust one is the one that's kind of bad. It's got jump and acceleration. We don't need jump. We don't need jump at all. But I'm going to go back to spinning for Outlaw to see if I can get some level 2, like level 2 perks for Outlaw, or level 3s. We'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and get my Outlaw spins out of the way, and I'm gonna get back with you when I get something of note in Outlaw. We'll see. I'm looking for turbo, gearbox, and ECU in Outlaw. And I'm looking for 2 level perks for turbo, gearbox, and ECU. I'm forgetting already. I'm terrible with remembering this, but I'll get back with you once I get some good spins. So I know I'm trying to get Chidori for 3 parts and Outlaw for 3 parts, but I ended up drawing some beast Outlaw cards that replaced the Chidoris that were there. So originally it was turbo, block, and head that were Chidori, and everything else was supposed to be, or was it turbo, exhaust, and head? It was something like that. It was some order like that was supposed to be Chidori, but they ended up getting really good block, really good turbo, and really good exhaust. So I replaced that, and then I went out and got a head. It took a really long time to get the head, and I only have like 13 spins left. So the head I have for Chidori is still a better head, but because I didn't get better Chidori parts to fix the exhaust, because the exhaust on the Chidori was a problem, and the brake on the block for the Chidori were kind of weak. So I got 2 level 3s in here. I actually packed 3 level 3s, but 2 of them are turbos and 1 of them is a block. But I'm gonna use my remaining spins to I'm still hoping I can get better Chidori parts so I can still do the 3x3, at least for comparison reasons, do the 3x3 and see if that really helps my car's performance that much more to get that 3x3 synergy So I'm gonna really look for it because the Chidori part that I have here is good because it's good. It's a good Chidori part because it's got 2 good perks on it. So because it's got speed and nitrous, or yeah, speed and nitrous. I think that's what it's got. Is that the speed and nitrous one? I think so. Whatever, but I want to be able to use that speed and nitrous instead of that jump acceleration head, and I want to get a better Chidori block and a better Chidori exhaust, or maybe even well, not better Chidori block. I'm not gonna get a better block. I want to get a head Chidori, ECU Chidori. That would be nice, and maybe replace either the exhaust or gearbox. So I'm gonna spend my remaining spins in hope for a head, exhaust, and gearbox, or head, exhaust, ECU, whatever. Head, one of these 4, not block or turbo. Put it like that, not block or turbo. Everything but block or turbo. But I'll be right with you after I've made those last 12 spins for Chidori, and if I do get that synergy with some good shit, I will cue you in. Otherwise, we're pretty much probably looking at close to the final build, spec wise for now. Otherwise, but I'm gonna do the Chidori spins and I'll let you know. 1 second. All right. So we're back. We're in the garage. Let's take a quick look at the car. So we have head, block, ECU, turbo, exhaust, gearbox, all outlaw, with only one having jump on it that I don't feel is necessary. That head. And that's why I was looking to do the Chidori head, but it didn't quite work out that way. I traded in everything that I don't need. So everything that's left over is things I need for this particular build, or a build in the future, so like I kept that perk as well for speed, for in case I decide to change it up in the future. But because it's a level 3 and it's got everything I would want on it, it's got speed, nitrous, and acceleration. So I kept that one around on the backlog. I'm not going to delete it just in case I change something up with the way my turbo set up. So, but for now, so let's look at the stats. I'm at 1097 horsepower, which is good. 229 top speed, not the greatest. 0 to 60, 2 seconds, pretty good. Not super good, but pretty good. My quarter mile is 8.7, which is pretty good. I think the quarter mile on my one of my better cars, the quarter mile is like 8.67. So it's a little bit behind that one, but I have full NOS with this 6 outlaw synergy. Brake response 7.4, it's lacking. That's kind of why I want Chidori to be acceleration and brakes, because I want to try to improve my acceleration, my 0 to 60. I want to improve my 0 to 60, and I want my brake response to be better so I can actually grip, hit corners and turns and stuff, So I have the Chidori cards and I'm going to swap it to. It's not permanent. We're just going to look at these numbers and then we're going to switch to Chidori and see if the numbers are better. And we'll see if we get some improvements, or if the downfall is too much. If the downfall is too much, I'm going to stay all outlaw until I get the Chidori cards to replace them on this build later. But for now, let's go ahead and make the swaps. We're swapping this jump and acceleration head for a speed and acceleration head, or speed and nitrous head, my bad. We're going to swap this ECU that's just nitrous for nitrous, speed, and acceleration. Super excited about that one. And we're going to swap this gearbox. I didn't trade this exhaust in. I don't know why I didn't. Let me go ahead and do that right now. Let me get rid of that exhaust. So I just clear it out. Clear out the backlog. Get rid of that exhaust. So let's go ahead and put that other one on. And we're going to see what type of synergy, what type of responses that gets. It's already looking, pretty beast. But let me make that swap. That's looking pretty beast. Hold up. Switch back. So without the synergy, without the 3-point synergy, let's take a look. All right, that's where we're at. That's not the 100% stat change from where we were originally. But let's go ahead and look at the boost it gives me on brake response. Now, if that middle perk wasn't jump, if that middle perk was acceleration, Lord. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's take a look at it globally. We do lose 1 mile per hour top speed, which top speed was already kind of lacking. So that's kind of a hit, because you got Regueras with top speeds of 265. So that's kind of a hit. The horsepower is good. It stayed. It didn't change much. 0 to 60 went down by 0.7 of a second, so down to 1.93, which I think is one of the lower ones I've seen. But the quarter mile goes down to 8.57, which is 100% my fastest quarter mile car. That's 100% my fastest quarter mile car, and it's got the 1.9, the 1.9 brake power and the 9.1 brake power and the 9.0 brake response. So let's make that change. That's looking pretty. That's looking pretty beast. That's looking pretty beast. Let me go ahead. I'm gonna swap this car so that I can compare it to my other cars. I'm gonna swap it just to any one of them, and then I'm gonna go in and look at the stat differences between my other cars. Yeah, that's a story for another time. Story for another time. Okay, so my Regera is sitting at 1500 with 264, 2.3 seconds 0 to 60, which is terrible for the Regera. 8.8 quarter mile is terrible. My NOS is only at 8.5. My brake response is 7.6. My Porsche got a 234 top speed, but lacking in the horsepower. But my 0 to 60 is 1.93. So that's a pretty good 0 to 60 with a 8.80 quarter mile. So they both do quarter mile about the same. Let's look at my coupe, my Aventador coupe, 2.35. 2.35 is my second highest top speed so far, with a 1.97 0 to 60 with a 8.63. That's the one I was talking about, the 8.63. But the 9.9 NOS helps with my start, helps with my acceleration a lot. My brake response is pretty good on that one too, though. So let's take a look at this car in comparison to those. I think its closest competitor is my Lamborghini, but it's a little bit slower top speed than my Lamborghini, but it's got a better 0 to 60 and a better quarter mile, more NOS, less brake response, and better horsepower. So that's like my second. It's my fastest car, my second overall fastest car, but my fastest acceleration car, which is kind of good. I mean, it's tied with my Porsche for my 0 to 60, but my quarter mile is so much better. But the top speed is where it's really holding out on me. It's really holding out on that top speed. That's a problem area, the top speed. Let's take a look at the performance parts. I have speed on, that's probably why I only have speed on 2 parts. So maybe in the future I will get some better parts that have speed on at least 3 parts. And if I can get speed all the way across the board on either Chidori, I really feel like I need one more. I need a better exhaust. If I can get the exhaust to be brakes, nitrous, acceleration, that's perfect. And if I can get all 3 Chidori parts to be nitrous, acceleration, speed, nitrous acceleration speed. If I can get all 3 Chidori parts to match the ECU, I don't know. Like if I ever get that, I'm gonna upload a video of just that. If I ever get my car to be exactly what I want, brake nitrous acceleration for Outlaw and nitrous acceleration speed for Chidori, that will be max spec for this car, period. But let's go ahead and run that race that I lost earlier. With max spec. Let's go ahead and see how they're holding up on that end back there. Let's see if the boys can keep up with the changes I've made, because I've grown a little bit. You know, my car has grown a little bit. So we'll get out there. We'll get that race. I'm gonna have to fast travel. I'm gonna do some witchcraft to get there because it's kind of far away. It's all good. I'm fast travel. Do some witchcraft. I wish you could fast travel from the garage. I wish you can, instead of just launching out of the garage, you can fast travel from garage to garage. But that's just me. What? As powerful as this car is, it should have jumped that. You feel me? Should have jumped that. But let's go ahead and take a look. All right, cool. Taking out stop signs. It's a little hard to control because it's so powerful. It's a little hard to control just in like little slow speeds. It's hard to control at lower speeds. But let's go ahead and see what this race holding out for. I'm not even gonna waste my time. Decline, G. I'm not even gonna waste my time. I'm not gonna get that much drifting done in this race. Look at Iron Man looking so smooth. I feel like I should turn the rims either gold or red. I'm probably gonna do that. But let's go ahead and see what this race talking about. Jeez Louise, look at my acceleration. I hate that the AI cars are always just so close to competitive to you at first, you know, at least at the beginning of a race. They're so competitive. Like stat wise is what I mean as far as competitive. Like they're always like right there with you. But let's see what we got. Oh, well, of course. Don't drive in one single lane for too long because the game will spawn a car in front of you. Don't do it. Don't stay in a single lane too long, especially around a curve that you can't see. See, if you are at a point where you can't see what's in front of you, the game is gonna get you. It's gonna get you. Ooh, nice. I did it a little early. Hit that corner a little early, but it's still early in the race, and these guys are holding out hope that the race is just too much for me. But I'm burning. Come on, are you serious? Another car just in my lane.
Back in.
Are you serious? Every time I'm in a lane for any bit of time, if I spend more than a second and a half in a lane, a car comes in that lane. Oh, nice. Hit it hard. Oh man. Oh man. I feel like I'm losing control a little bit. There we go. Oh baby. I want to get with you. Oh, take your picture. Oh, take your picture for real. Oh man, that was bad. Jeez Louise. Just burning speed. I like to be in this lane because it makes that turn easier. But hey, he hit that car. What?
Focus.
That car should have been smoked and through the air with the speed he hit that car with. Oh, I'm losing control a little bit. It's all good. It's all good. We're still here. Jeez, that car was not even prepared for that acceleration. As soon as I was ready to smoke him, I smoked him. Smoking on a clown pack out here. Let's go. Watch out for Iron Man. Iron Man is rough. Iron Man ain't playing those types of games. Y'all know Robert Downey Jr. played Iron Man. He done had a hard life. That man has come back from some adversity. And just like Robert Downey Jr., these guys wasn't ready. Coming back from some adversity on them. But yeah, man, this car is, it's pretty beast. It's pretty beast. It's pretty beast. I like that. I like that. I got the little win for that race. It was a rough one because, man, it is not fun driving around with those AI cars just doing what they want at their own volition. So, well, hold up. So they added a sell option here. So as soon as you see something, if you don't want it, you can sell it. That's kind of cool, I guess. I got another base shipment. That's kind of cool, I guess, because it does add a new wrinkle. It does add a new wrinkle. I just saw two cars disappear, but that is pretty tight. But yeah, that is the Aston Martin customization and race spec customization. It's at a pretty high level right now. It's pretty up there. I'm tempted to get online and see what it's really hitting for. See if I can get a win in an online race. I'm tempted. Let's see. I said I was gonna check my car out online. Let's see if it's worth it. Let's see if it's worth checking it out online. Okay, got off to a nice start, but the other cars in front of me are faster. That's cool. They're burning through their turbo. I'm not about to do that. Let's go ahead and grip that turn out real quick. Oh man, it's a crazy driver. Crazy taxi driver. But I'm holding down the first place slot, you know. Oh, of course. Nope. No online play for me. Nope. But there you have it. That's the Aston Martin. That's the customization. Iron Man. Looking good. Feeling strong. Feeling powerful. Hope you liked the video. Hope you enjoyed the gameplay. Hope you like the specs. If you got any tips or tricks that you would like to share with me, let me know in the comment section. Talk to me. Do what you can. Do what you will. But yeah, I'm having fun with this game, man. I finished the campaign, but I'm still having fun with it. I'm still kind of playing around. I like customizing cards. It's kind of a fun thing to do, just to build up a car and see how it works. And the offline has so many races on the game, just that you can keep rerunning, that are still just as fun as the first time you run them. So, like I said, until next time, I'm gonna probably customize some more vehicles in the future, or show off some of the vehicles I already have and some gameplay. But